The Mile High City, also known as Denver, Colorado, and home of Invesco Field, will be the site for our matchup between Cleveland and Denver. Now we'll head over to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the start of the game. Guys?
With a beautiful day in the forecast, we'll get ready for today's game. Hi everyone, Tom Hammond here, along with Chris Collinsworth. Royal fields it at the 3. We're just about ready for the opening kickoff. Let's take it down to the field. I'm sure they'd like to come away with some points as they take the field for the first time. They'll work from the shotgun. First down, looking to throw. He throws a bullet out to his left. He's dropped at the 42. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
He throws on the run. Tackled about the 43-yard line. And they pick up the first down with a pass to the tight end.
If you're going to try and stop a tight end from catching those types of balls, you have to get physical with him at the line of scrimmage. If you give him free releases, he's going to wear you out.
Looking to throw. Moves up. He's there for the catch. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
With the pass. McDonald bats it away. Jackson was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. 3rd and 1, ball on the 35. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Young on the run. And they get him right around the 30-yard line. Young picked up the first down after the gain of 4. The Broncos go with the I formation. Again, he'll get the call. He fights forward to about the 29. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Cutler is in the gun. He has 4 receivers. Young off the left side. He makes his way to about the 22. A nice job of the running back as they pick up a gain of 8. Denver comes out with an I formation. Huge pressure by the defense. And he has been his go-to guy on the drive. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball. He gets out to about the 6-yard line. Young picks up 2 yards with the carry. One man in the backfield. Cutler dropping back. And they get him there for the sack. I have to say they're going to have to protect the quarterback a little better than this, or it's going to be a long game for him. You got to be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
Oh, and he has it go right through his hands. And the hit knocked the ball out on that play.
That's just a big hit right there. No way the receiver could hold on to that one.
Prater will try to put the first points of the game on the board. The kick is up. It's good. Nice work putting that one right through the upright. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. He'll return it from the 6. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. And now we'll see if they can answer back with a scoring drive of their own.
All right, they just came up with a field goal. Let's see what this offense can do. Come out, be aggressive. Let's get some points on the board.
Back to throw. He's under pressure. Pass is complete. Brought down around the 45-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Anderson to the air on first down. On the run, he throws it. Fumble. The dive on the fumble. And the fullback coughs up the ball.
How can a guy that big cough up the football? That's ridiculous.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Give to the tailback. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Young gains around 3 yards on the draw play.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really puts some pressure on this group up front.
They're going to pitch it. They tackle him for a loss. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Denver goes with the ace set here. Cutler sends a guy in motion to the right. He drops back. He throws it. Rodgers knocks it away. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. He brings it in at the 14. The defender gets him to the ground. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Lewis runs a counter. And he will lose yardage on the play. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
He's going to be tackled for a loss. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Drops back. Rifles this one out to the right. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
Always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Gets the pass off. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Drops back on first down. Throws while on the run. Interception. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Play action. Still working. And they get him at about the 35-yard line. He scrambled and picked up a couple of yards. 2nd down and 8. 3 wideouts here.
Put your hands up. Get your hands up front. Put your hands up. Friday. Make a stand, D. Queen.
Looks to pass. Throws it short. Brought down around the 37-yard line. Young gains just about a yard with a short completion. That'll bring up 3rd down. Cutler lines up under center. Single back formation this time. Drops back to pass. Throws on the run. And he's knocked out at the 45. That was a big-time play by the receiver.
And talking to this receiver earlier this week, he told me he had a lot of plays in the playbook, and he thought he was going to have a big day.
Keep coming. Empty. Regular. Take him.
They hand it off. Cuts back, and he's dropped. Gain of 2, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2 tight end formation this time.
Who's left? They're going to run. Come on, lock them down.
He's looking to throw. Short throw to the right. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
Tackled around the 31-yard line. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
Graham goes in motion to the left.
Zebra. Come on, D.
He drops back to pass. Passes to his left. Steps out around the 20-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
But you'd never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
Young on the draw. He's brought down at the 17. Young gains around 3 yards on the run. Cutler lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide.
Wake up, guys! Numbers! Burst!
He's tackled at the 17. Didn't get much, and so it'll be 3rd down. The defense is really struggling on 3rd down here. The offense is 2 for 2 on this drive. Cutler sends a man in motion. Cutler has completed every pass on this drive. He hasn't missed a pass on this drive, and that one worked just like they drew it up.
You have to be careful with this offense not to pay too much attention to those great receivers on the outside. Sometimes those tight ends can really be a problem. What did that pay off big?
Set down. The kick is up. It's good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick is away. Fielded at the 4. He's tackled at the 27-yard line. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off.
Left smash free.
They'll come out with 3 wide receivers.
Hey, don't lose your bite. 18. 6. Nasty. All right.
They'll throw on 1st down. Comes down with it. What an open field tackle. And a great pass for the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Gives it off. He's dropped at the 43-yard line. Gain of 3. That'll bring up second down. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 43. They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back. Throws the bullet to the left. And they get him right around the 46-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Lewis gets the call. He took a shot at the 46-yard line, so a gain of about 1. That brings up second down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Sets up the play action. He wasn't set when he threw. He's brought down at the 31, and a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
He's dropped at the 29-yard line. 2-yard pickup.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
They'll give it off here. Huge hit at the 30. Dropped back a yard, and that makes it third down. And this is play number 8 on this drive. The Browns line up with 3 wide. He's looking to throw. Passes on the move. Knocked loose. Incomplete pass to bring up fourth down. We're probably looking at a field goal attempt right here.
And you can see the frustration with this offense now. They were trying to go in for the touchdown, and now they're going to have to settle for a field goal.
Here's the kick. He missed it wide right. I think that guy needs to go back to the sideline and practice a few more kicks. As a kicker, you have to be ready at a second's notice to be able to step out on the field and make those kind of field goals, and it didn't appear he was completely ready for that one, and the result was a miss. And after that miss, the score remains the Browns 0, the Broncos 10. And he catches it. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Cutler hands it off straight ahead. He is hit hard on the play. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
He looks to throw on first down. Scans the field. Catch is made. And they get him at the 37. A gain of 6 yards on the play.
Good vision shown by the quarterback on that play to find the open man. You could see him looking around, then checking it down late for a nice pickup.
Go make this run, baby.
He'll get the call again. He lost yardage on the play. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Luke 45! Luke 45!
Looks to pass. Moves to his right. Brings it in. Tackle at the 30. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man covering.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Our score here, the Broncos 10, the Browns nothing. From the 30-yard line.
Regular. Solid, close one. 45. Watch the run.
Pitch out. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. Gain of 4, and that will bring up second down from the 26-yard line. The Browns line up with a nickelback.
48.
Drops back. He's under a heavy rush. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Cutler drops to throw. Throws the bullet to the right. And he's hammered at the 16-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
Let's go, keep playing.
There's a play fake. He throws on the run. Can't connect on that one. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. They'll face second down and 10. And this is the 10th play of the drive.
Come on, B. Scatter.
He didn't get back to the line. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Blue 45.
Cutler drops back to pass. Cutler gets sacked, and they're able to get to him on that one.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
The kick is up, and it's good. That was a great kick from that distance.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now. Just a lot of love.
Kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. Brought down at the 28-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Browns come out in the ace formation. Hayden comes in motion. Looking to throw. And they're coming after him. Almost intercepted. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Gives to the back. Brought down behind the line. Tried to run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
He drops back. Defense is getting pressure. Tipped away, and it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Zastadil kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. Royal takes it at the 33. What a hit! And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
48! Right, 48! Ringo. Let's go! Tiger!
They'll throw on first down. He rolls out to the right. Knocked away. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
45! You never quit, fellas. Hey, watch this, man.
Hit and dropped behind the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Cutler set to go to the air. Dumps it out left. And they get him at the 49-yard line. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
Gets the punt away. They down it at the 1. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
Anderson hands it off straight ahead. He's dropped at the 8. 7 yards there. That'll bring up second down. They'll come out in the eye. He drops back. He needs to get rid of it. And it's caught. And he dropped him in the open field.
I really love Braylon Edwards' hands. He doesn't seem to be bothered at all by defenders around him, taking hits, running through traffic. This is a guy with big play capability, but more impressively, he's really a tough guy.
Here's the halfback. Tackled at the 24-yard line. So a gain of about 1. That brings up second down. Second down and 9 to go. They'll go from the I formation. He didn't get his feet set as he threw. Knocks it away. Edwards was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They'll come out in the dime. Anderson sends a man in motion. He's looking to throw. There for the reception. He's brought down at the 30. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Zastadil kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. Royal fields it at the 29. Huge hit, and that was an impressive display of speed on the return.
Wow, there are not a lot of guys in this league that can beat him in a foot race. And not only does he have that incredible straight line acceleration, but he also gets up to full speed very quickly. And that's one of the things that makes this guy deadly. You do not want to give him even a little tiny seam, or he's going to take it.
Looking for a receiver. Past the line. What a shot! He scrambled and maybe picked up a yard there.
Get this thing going.
From the 45-yard line. Young is the single setback.
Come on.
He's looking to throw. Passes it. Brings this one in. He's dropped at the 35. And that pass was moving.
Yeah, and it's not that quarterbacks without strong arms can't make it in this league. But boy, it sure is an asset to have a guy with a cannon like that.
Back to pass. Throws it out. And they get him at the 24-yard line. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week.
And you know the amazing thing about this guy, we all talk about his arm strength, but did you see how fluid that delivery was? He didn't even look like he was trying to throw it hard.
Zebra. You playing, fellas?
Young gets the carry right side. Great open field tackle. So a pickup of maybe 3, and that will bring up second down. They line up at the 20. They line up in the shotgun.
48.
Drops back to pass. Surveys the field. He lost it. They fall on it. The ball popped out on that play, but they got it back.
And I can tell you this, just because you recover that fumble doesn't necessarily mean you're going to keep it. You have to be a man to hold on to one of those things at the bottom of the pile.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
He drops back. Looking for an open man. Poole picks it off. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Little handoff. He's tackled around the 17-yard line. They gained 5 yards there. That'll bring up second down. Anderson is under center. They'll come out in the single back formation. Delayed handoff. He makes his way to about the 25. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Throws out right. Brought down at the 36-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
The Browns come out with the offset eye. On the ground with a tailback. Loose ball. Looks like we'll see a change of possession. And that fumble recovery will put an end to their drive.
And there's nothing that frustrates an offense or a head coach more than fumbling. You know you're going to give a couple of interceptions, a couple of issues during the course of a game, but you hate to see those fumbles.
First down, looking to throw. Here's the throw, and he caught it. And they get him around the 33-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
He fights forward to about the 30, a pickup of about 3.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
He throws right. He's tackled at the 22. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Graham moves in motion. Flag on the play. And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty will move them back a bit.
That's just sloppy play there. You have to be able to concentrate in these situations. You're just giving away yardage.
Cutler sends a man in motion. He looks to throw on first down. He throws a bullet out to his right. He's dropped at the 16. The quarterback's been putting up some good yardage.
And having success early in the game like this frees up your running game because the defenses have to keep defensive backs in coverage, so now there's more space for that running attack.
Cutler has completed every pass on this drive. Still good on the drive. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Again, he'll get the call. And they get him just outside the goal line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Offense facing second and goal now. 2 yards to the end zone. The defense is in the nickel.
Watch the run now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Zero.
Under heavy pressure. Crosses the line. The quarterback was thinking only about the end zone once he decided to run.
You know, it's always tough enough to defend the goal line down here in this situation, but when the quarterback is also a threat to run, that sometimes is just too much to stop.
Up and good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Looks to pass. He throws it. Right through his hands. Edwards wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. They line up at the 28. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Throws while on the run. He's brought down at the 30. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Drops back, moves to his right, and he makes the one-handed grab. They tackle him for a loss. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. Zastadil to punt. Gets the punt away. Royal fields it at the 31. What a brutal hit. They were able to score through the air the last time they had the ball. Let's see what they planned for this drive. From their own 38-yard line. They line up in an I. Back to pass. Gets the ball away. He's dropped around the 47-yard line. Excellent execution on the slant, led to a good gain. Looks to be about 9 on the play. Single back formation. Looks to pass. Short pass. 2 minutes to go in the half. That's a loss of 4 yards.
Well, that gets a little embarrassing. Anytime you spend all week working on a play and it comes out like that, give the defense a little credit, but that was bad.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Let's go, D. Friday. Blue call.
Looking to throw. Passes the ball. He's tackled at about the 47-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Cutler back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Out of bounds, incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
The challenge on the call coming from upstairs now. Tough to see from our angle whether he caught that one or not.
And that's really a tough call no matter which angle you're looking at it from, because it looked to me like he was able to get his arms underneath that ball, but it's just so hard to see whether or not that ball ever got loose and actually touched the ground.
After reviewing the play, the ruling in the field is overturned.
And after looking into it further, they will reverse the call. Cutler lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Cutler is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Brought down at the 37. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Back to pass. Throws it out. Incomplete. No connection this time. Second down now following the incomplete pass. They line up at the 37. The Broncos line up with an offset eye backfield.
Blue 45. Blue 40. Scatter. Watch the switch. There you go, G.
Cutler set to go to the air. Gets the pass away. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Turbo, Simba, peel one single.
Drops back to pass. And they're coming after him. He makes another catch. Tackled at the 17. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
The halfback with the carry. He doesn't get back to the line. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
He's dropped for the sack. That's one way to disrupt the passing game.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. Got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with a blitz.
He's tackled at the 15. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. And right down the middle. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Great kick here. It's fielded at the 2. Drilled at the 25. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll get the ball here at the 25. They line up in an I.
Here we go, boys. 30 team.
And they get him around the 30-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. Anderson will line up with the shotgun formation. And they use motion. Drops back, all kinds of pressure. And it's completed. Brought down at the 33-yard line. Short completion there that doesn't give them much in terms of yardage that time.
Well, the defense forced them to make the quick read and throw on that one. The catch was made, but there wasn't much yardage to go along with it. It's up to the receiver to make something happen on a play like that.
Tackled right around the 38-yard line. And as we head to halftime, the score is 23-0. Here's the kick. Cribbs from the 2. Drilled at the 32-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The Browns line up with an offset eye backfield. He's looking to throw. Off his back foot. It's loose. Abdullah scoops it. And the defense was all over that one.
Well, fullbacks are always going to be carrying the football in tough situations, and if they fumble it, it is almost always recovered by the defense.
Little handoff. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 25. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
He drops back to pass. And the defense has a heavy rush. Graham can't make the catch in traffic. Graham was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. Second down, 10 yards to go. Cutler back in the shotgun.
Come on, let's go. Green 88. Green 88. ADO here, ADO.
He's looking to throw. Rolling right. He's going to take off. He's dropped right around the 20-yard line. 4 yards there on the scramble. 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 21-yard line. Ace backfield this time.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Roger.
Cutler set to go to the air. He rolls right. Short pass to his left. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. Great time to call the screen pass.
I always think it's kind of funny to watch those defensive linemen when the screen pass sails over their head and they turn and they look and they know they've just been had.
He's under a heavy rush. Well, the Broncos will continue to punch it in. That was a nice touchdown catch by the tight end.
And it's not like the defense doesn't know that this guy is a main threat down here on the goal line, but he's just too good. He's too big, and he makes plays.
Extra point is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. Harrison has it at the 5. Drilled at the 35. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Anderson is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. Lewis takes it left. He's brought down at about the 35-yard line. Lewis picks up a yard on the play. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. The Browns line up in the gun. 3 wide receivers are split out. Back to throw. Short throw to the left. Tackled at about the 39-yard line. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets them a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
They hand it off. They will be short. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Down in the end zone for a touchback. Their passing game led to a touchdown on their last drive, and you've got to think they won't deviate from what's been working. They'll go from the I formation.
Rainbow. Blue 45. Scatter. Run around. Same thing.
Drops back. Dumps it out right. And they get him around the 33-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Play action. Completed. And this one appears to be on the defense. Let's go down to the field for the official call.
Pass interference. Defense. The penalty is declined.
1st and 10. Ball at their own 46. Denver goes with the ace set here.
Real. 388. Block 99, Philly. Watch the hard count. It's on 3. It's coming out quick.
He gets knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Young gains around 8 yards on the run. 2 yards away here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They line up in a double tight set.
Come on, dog. Let's go. Nickel. Let's turn the ball over.
They're going to pitch it. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Blue 45. Alert run.
Drops back to pass. Sacked on the play. And that makes the 2nd time he's gotten to it.
Well, that's sack number 2 for him. There's no question now. You've got to change your game plan. You're not getting it done with one-on-one blocking. Have to give some help. Have to get the quarterback feeling a little more confident back there.
Gets the punt away. He fields the punt at the 13. Brought down around the 20-yard line. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
He's dropped for a loss. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Line 18. Hey, watch this, man. Rush. Down.
Back to throw. He needs to get rid of it with the catch. And he's drilled at the 33-yard line. Not too bad a pass there.
Not too bad at all. And sometimes those little touch throws are actually more difficult than the bullet passes. Kind of hard to come up with the timing to hit the receiver right in stride, but that was well thrown.
Watch the fake. Wide.
Again, he'll get the call. And he made a great open field tackle. And that was a gain of 7. That brings up 2nd down. Anderson is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. Drops back. Looking for a receiver. Rifles it out there. Pass completed. He's dropped right around the 20-yard line. What a play.
We've seen this tight end doing such a nice job all day blocking, and now when he gets in the open field, he makes an explosive play.
Gives it off. And they get him at the 17. Lewis gains about 4 yards on the play. From the 17-yard line. Anderson, 4 receivers lined up here. They'll give it off here. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. He broke a huge one on the delay. What a great call in that situation.
Caught the defense a little by surprise that time. They were looking for pass that time all the way. They go with the halfback delay and pick up a big 1st down.
Winslow is the man in motion. They go with the toss. He lost yardage on the play. The cornerback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Anderson hands off to the left. He's brought down at the 7. That's a gain of 5. That'll bring up 3rd down. Wright lines up as the single back. There's a play fake. Passes to the end zone.
Braylon Edwards in that 6'3" frame of his is just such a great target for a quarterback. He has the ability to go up in a crowd, and you can see these quarterbacks have such confidence in him that they'll throw it into small spots for him that they won't for other receivers.
Set down. The kick is up. Point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it. Royal takes it from the 6. Drilled at the 28-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. 1 man in the backfield. They give it to the tailback. He's tackled right around the 28-yard line. Gain of about a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 29. 2 tight end set. Hands it to the back. And he will lose yardage on the play. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Dumps it out left. Makes the catch. It does go for a completion, but not quite what they needed for the 1st.
The intention of that play was to put the ball in the hands of a playmaker at receiver, allow him to make a move and pick up the 1st down. He was unable to do it, and that brings up 4th.
Gets the punt away. Cribbs fields it at the 34. Brought down at the 38. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
Drops back, throws it short. And he only got 1 hand on it, but he still brings it down. Not much of a gain at all on that 1st down completion.
pretty tough sometimes when a quarterback is looking at his first read, it's not there. The second read is there, but he knows his guy is going to get hit immediately afterwards, and that's what happened there. They took away the first and second read.
Rifles this one out to the left, and they get him at the 48-yard line.
There's just no question that Braylon Edwards has exploded on the scene the last couple of years. He is a big target and a big play receiver who really enjoys going up in traffic and making plays. And you better get him on the ground because he can break tackles and score in a hurry.
Tackled at the 47-yard line. They got little there.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Looking to throw. Goes through his reads. Makes the reception. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Just about a 3-yard gain. First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 36. The Browns line up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out. First down, looking to throw. Defender tips it away. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Drops back, throws out left. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Anderson lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Anderson calls for motion left. Passes to his left. Out of bounds at the 15. Pretty risky throw that time, but it worked, so you won't see many complaints.
Probably the most dangerous throw in football right there. Anytime you see the quarterback throwing across his body like that, back into coverage, when it works, you go, boy, that looks pretty and that's easy to do, and you're always tempted to do it. But how many times have we seen a ball like that picked off?
Edwards wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. The Browns line up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out. Short throw to the left. Makes a move and he's in. Touchdown. The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
Lining up for the point after. Here's the kick, and the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it from his own goal line. Big hit there to bring him down. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Cutler hands off to the left. And they get him at the 35. Young picks up about 4 yards on the play. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 35-yard line. Cutler lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Drops back to pass. Passes. Almost picked. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Row 33, seat 6. You have won a free
pizza of your choice from one of our concession stands.
Let's get off.
He fakes it. He scrambles around. Sacked. What can they do to put a stop to this guy getting to the quarterback?
Sack number 2 on the day now, and you can see his confidence growing. There comes a point in a game sometimes when you're playing against somebody that you just know you're better than that guy. And right now, the confidence is growing leaps and bounds.
Punts it. Cribbs takes it at the 25. Tackled around the 40-yard line. You can't help but wonder if they'll be able to make it 3 straight drives ending with a touchdown. Anderson steps to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up in the I formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And the halfback has nowhere to go. Second down now with 10 to go. Cleveland comes out with an I formation. Winslow takes off in motion. Fakes to the back. Short pass to his left. Steps out at the 49-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Fakes the run. Throws it short. It's incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Looks to pass. On the run, he throws it. He's brought down at the 40. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, you know, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
He's tackled around the 37-yard line, and he pushes ahead for the first down.
I like that call there. Put the ball in the hands of one of your playmakers and let them go to work. Not a big gainer there, but it's certainly a big first down.
Drops back on first down. Looking for an open man. Rifles it to the right. Tackled at the 29-yard line. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Anderson with 3 wide receivers. He's looking to throw. Throws it short. Brought down around the 22-yard line. He's put up some nice yardage.
He sure has, but throwing for 300 yards probably isn't quite the same feat it used to be. You know, there's so many rule changes now. The offensive linemen can do a little more holding, use their hands more. Of course, you can't hit the receivers, but it's still a nice landmark.
They bring him down, and it's first and goal. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
They hand it off again. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The defensive line wins that one.
Yeah, on the delay, you're trying to get those pass rushers to take an outside route. You set inside as an offensive lineman and try and create a gap. That time they just came straight through this offensive line.
On play action. End zone. He's in. Touchdown. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
They'll go for 2 in this situation. Anderson, 4 receivers lined up here.
Come on, G. 18.
He drops back, dumps it out right. Can't get the two-point conversion.
Huge loss.
Here's the kick. From the 8-yard line. Hit and dropped at the 28-yard line. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. They'll go to work at the 28-yard line. First down now and 10 to go.
44 press. 44 press. 388. 388. 20.
They'll throw on first down. Defense closing in. He's tackled around the 48-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
Young gets the ball. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers.
48. 48.
Here's the give. He's dropped around the 43-yard line. A pickup of 5, and that makes it third down. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. They hand it off. Brought down behind the line. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
He gets it away. They down it at the 1. This defense has been getting steamrolled out there. They get a sense from their body language that they're not excited about facing this offense again. They'll go from the I formation. And they use motion. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's tackled at the 1. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. The backfield is in the offset I formation. On play action. There for the catch. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Another positive game, and that gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And this guy just knows how to make plays. He's somebody, we've watched him throughout the course of his career, but especially here today, constantly in big situations making plays.
From their own 25-yard line. Anderson steps to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up in the I formation. Anderson hands off to the left. Brought down around the 29-yard line. About 4 yards on that play. That'll bring up second down. Cleveland lines up with 3 receivers. Back to throw. Looks down the field. He goes deep this time. The receiver can't catch up to the long throw, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, he has to put a little more elevation on that one. It came out sort of as a line drive and really never gave his receiver a chance to go get that one.
There's a play fake. Throws left. Dropped and easy. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Gets it away cleanly. Royal takes it at the 33. And he's decleated at the 41-yard line. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
He drops back to pass. He throws right. It's completed. He's brought down at the 50. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
He drops back, scans the field, and he's out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
One-man backfield. Denver sends a man in motion to the right. Looks to pass. With the throw. Is there for the catch. To the 20. Tackled at the 8. What an arm.
That was a rocket throw right there. And I tell you, you always hear about just how strong this guy's arm is. And boy, there it was on display.
Denver looks to take a commanding 3-score lead here. Out of the I formation. He's looking to throw. He needs to make a decision. And the pass is knocked away. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Hey, we gotta watch the ball, y'all. Regular. Get him wrong. Blue 45. Watch Blue 45.
He's tackled just outside the goal line. Young gains around 6 yards on the run. Only a couple of yards from pay dirt. Young is the deep back as they line up in the I. They hand it off again. He didn't get back to the line. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
And it's good. He put that one right through the upright. He kicks it. Cribbs fields it at the 1. Drilled at the 27. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. From their own 27-yard line. Lewis lines up as the single back. Up the middle. He's dropped about the 27-yard line. Pickup of less than a yard. That brings up second down. From their own 28-yard line. They come out in a nickel. Anderson will look to pass. He's under pressure. Brought down at the 33. Stallworth picks up about 5 yards with the catch. So that'll make it third down. Anderson comes to the line under center. 3-wide formation. Drops back. Guns it out. Tackled at the 40. And that was a close call.
Yeah, barely picking up the first down there and really taking the pressure off the coach of having to make a 4th down decision.
I formation here. On play action, dumps it out left. He got depleted. Nothing wrong with that pass. It goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
Back to throw. Strong throw. Out of bounds at the 45. Gain of 6 on the pass, and that's good for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense get in a nice little rhythm. The quarterback hasn't thrown an incompletion yet on this drive. They look sharp.
And they get him right around the 40-yard line. Lewis gains about 4 yards on the play. Denver brings in their nickel package. Drops back to pass. Goes through his reads. Tipped it away. Edwards was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They'll line it up again on third down. 2 tight end formation this time. He's looking to throw. Throws the bullet across the middle. He's brought down at the 25, and a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Makes the catch. He's dropped at the 14. That last catch puts him over 100 receiving yards.
And one of the things I like watching about this receiver is that he understands how to read coverages. More often than not, a wide receiver has to understand reading coverages at least as well as the quarterback. Otherwise, the quarterback will see one thing and the receiver another.
That's his 4th pass for a touchdown. Here's the point after. Up and good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. From the 7. They get him at the 35. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score. The Browns bring in their dime package. They'll throw on first down, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. At the 40, to the 10. He gets in for 6. The defense has struggled defending the pass in this one. He's now got 3 scores through the air. They'll go for 2 in this situation. Cutler is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Watch the hard count. It's on 3. That's left.
Drops back to pass. Out of bounds, incomplete. Was it the right call to try to pass it there?
Yeah, I really do think that throwing the football in that situation is a much better option. You know how hard it is to try and run the ball in on short yardage situations. You got to put the ball in the quarterback's hands. They just didn't get it done.
The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown. Anderson is under center. Single back formation this time. Throws on the run. He's tackled right around the 42-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
He's brought down around the 49-yard line. A nice pickup of about 8 yards, and that will bring up second down. Anderson is in the gun. 3 receivers left. Drops back. Throws out to the right. Brought down around the 41-yard line. So the completion goes for about 8 yards and a first down.
Nice play call for the first down that time. The quarterback simply saw the defense was not in an attack position. They gave the receiver some room out there, got him the football, and picked up the first down.
Throws to the middle. And they get him around the 24-yard line. This quarterback definitely has some confidence in his arm.
Yeah, when you have an arm like that, you'd have confidence too. This guy thinks he can get it into anywhere.
And the ref blows this one dead.
Full start, offense.
The offense is moving in the wrong direction after that.
And you try to keep your offense on schedule. Anytime you take a penalty, it's just so much harder to pick up a first down.
He looks to throw on first down. He's there for the catch. Tackled at the 22. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day they have that timing down perfectly.
Fires it over the middle. Brought down around the 11-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Anderson hands off to the left. Dropped behind the line. And they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Anderson has completed every pass on this drive. Pass is complete. He's dropped in the open field. 6-yard gain through the air on that play.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
The Browns set up in the gun. Anderson is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Makes the catch. Touchdown. No matter what play the defense calls, they can't seem to stop him.
Yeah, just so you know, everybody who plays in the NFL is a great player. But sometimes there are great players, and sometimes there are guys that are a little off the charts. This receiver's a little off the charts.
The snap, set down, the kick is up. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. Hauled from the 7. He's hammered at the 25. And they take the field with one thing on their mind, another scoring drive. Denver goes with the ace set here. Hands it off. They tackle him for a loss. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
That's right, Lucy. Hey, empty. Bang it loud. Come on, D. Come on, baby. Hey. We said sleep. Play it. Right. Reload. Watch draw. Hey. Just hit him in the mouth.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. From their own 23-yard line.
Hey, watch the sideline. You got to close up. Swim. Blue 45. Watch those quick out. Blue 45.
He fakes it. Defense closing in. Comes down with it. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
What that screen on here? This dude on him tight. Raider. Goes left. Hey, no.
They'll give it off here. He's brought down at the 38. A couple of yards there.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Handoff up the middle. He fights forward to about the 39. They picked up a yard.
And you can really see the defensive play calling becoming a little more aggressive now. They're blitzing on passing downs. They'll blitz on run downs. And that can really put a lot of pressure on an offensive line.
So I have to ask, what happened on this play?
You know, it's difficult for an offense and an offense's ego to admit that you can't block somebody. But there are certain guys in the league that you just have to commit more people to block, and don't let it bother you. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Punts it. Cribbs fields it at the 26. He's dropped at the 40. You gotta hope that the return will help their chances of coming away with some points. But still, what do they have to do to get this thing into the end zone?
Well, there's still plenty of time now to get down the field for a touchdown, but they're going to have to hurry. You don't have time in this situation for the big mistakes, the interceptions, the fumbles, the sacks, the miscommunications. You have to be perfect on offense now.
Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Spikes the ball. Third and 6. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Anderson back to pass. And he catches it. Tackled at the 42. They go to their hurry-up offense. Offset I formation in the backfield. Cleveland calls a timeout, and that was their last timeout. From the 42-yard line. First down, looking to throw. Fires it out. Catch is made. He's tackled at the 14. Don't adjust your TVs, it's true. The quarterback has just thrown for 500 yards.
You've heard the story about King Midas and everything he touches turning to gold. Well, that has been the case here today. This guy is slinging nothing but gold nuggets today.
Second down.
They line up at the 14. Anderson lines up in the shotgun.
Here we go. 19.
He's looking to throw. Goes for the end zone. Bailey knocks it away. And this was a good one. Our final score is the Broncos 39, the Browns 34.